Hey everyone, in this video we're checking out the NEXG 2 by Enya, and this is one of the smartest guitars in the world. Enya makes the best smart guitars, and this one's got features like no other. Now these features are actually mind-blowing, and I'm going to be going through these features in this video. We're going to check this guitar out and see if it's worth the money, if it sounds good. So let's get right into it. Before we get to the features of the guitar, now this guitar comes with everything that you need. It comes with the case, it comes with a Footswitch, so it's got a pedal that's wireless, and it's got some great features as well that we're going to be taking a look at. It's got the armrest and a strap, so you don't need to buy anything else when you get this guitar. It's all ready to go out of the box. All right, so let's take a look at some of the features that this guitar has. Now this guitar actually looks like an electric guitar, but it's actually an acoustic, and the difference is that, you know, there's no sound hole on this guitar. All of the sound is coming through the speaker, which is very, very interesting. There's no other acoustic guitar like this. All of the tones and everything are coming through the strings and processed through the speaker over here. And the speaker actually can get quite loud, but when it's off, there's no volume. So this is what the guitar sounds like when it's off. So it's very, very quiet. So this is kind of a silent guitar in a way. And this is great for practicing when you don't want to be heard and there's people around, you can't play guitar. You put your headphones in, or you even practice unplugged and you won't be heard. So this is perfect for when you're traveling as well. Now the whole reason that you'd want to get a guitar like this is because when you're on the go and you don't want to bring your pedals or your amp, or you can't plug in, this is the next best thing because you don't need to plug in. You just charge it up. The battery lasts for like 6 to 8 hours. And then it's ready to go just with bringing the case with the guitar, and you don't need to bring anything else. You're going to get a great sound, even louder than an acoustic, but you're getting all your features like your looping and your effects built in as well. And there's even a drum kit that we're going to be taking a look at also. Now the first feature that I want to go through here is that they give you 4 different effects that are built in the guitar. Now all you have to do here is turn the volume knob, and then you can click for your different effects. So let's start with the first effect here. This is how it sounds. Now let's go to the next one. This one is the Rock Fusion. So some nice delay, a little bit of reverb as well for our second effect. Now let's go to the third. So we've got some modular there, a bit of modular effects built in. Now let's go to the fourth one. Well, that's actually pretty cool. So this is a pad setting. Now all of these effects are customizable in the app. So all you have to do is download the Enya Music app on your phone and then connect the guitar to your app, and then you can customize all of the effects. So this is a fantastic feature. I've already customized some of the effects here on the guitar. That's why these are my standard effects, but you can go ahead in the app, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through the app. We're going to go through all of the settings, and we're going to take a look at what kind of sounds that we can get with the effects as well. But before we do that, let's take a look at the looper. The looper is actually a really cool feature on this guitar. It also has drums that can back you up when you're looping as well. So let's get right into that. So the guitar does come with a Footswitch. Now this Footswitch is also wireless, so this is fantastic. All you have to do is turn it on. There's a button over here. Click that, and then it turns on, and then it connects to the guitar automatically. Now this is also battery powered, so all you have to do is charge it. So the way that the Footswitch works is that the right knob is actually to record, and then the one right next to that is actually to stop the recording. So it's that simple. That's very, very simple. And then the other ones on the other side, on the left side, are actually your effects. So going back and forth between your effects. All right, I'm going to go ahead and record a loop here, and we'll see how it sounds. This is going to be with a drum track on it as well. So let's take a listen. All the settings are on the screen as well, so they're ready to go and very, very customizable. Now my tempo is set at 180, and I did choose to have the drums record me, but then also when I clicked the track, when I clicked playback, it actually took the drums out and it just took my guitar loop so that I could improvise over just the guitar. And then on the screen, I went ahead and clicked the drum track again so that it brought back the drums over the loop. And it's all in time, it's all in tempo with the right measures and everything. So the loop settings are quite advanced, but they're very, very useful as well. Now the tuner on this guitar is actually extremely smart. There's a screen that tells you if you're in tune, but there's also a voice that tells you if you're in tune as well.
Please play the low E string. Please tighten the tuning peg. Please play the D string. Please loosen the tuning peg.
So you have a smart voice that's actually telling you how to tune the guitar. So this guitar has everything that you'd imagine a smart guitar having. Now it's actually a guitar of the future, so it really does have these advanced features. Now let's connect the app to the guitar and we're going to customize some effects and see what kind of sounds we can get. All right, so we're going to go ahead and connect the guitar to the app here. So all you have to do is download the Enya Music app and then connect it to the guitar. And it's that simple. It's now connected to the guitar. Now the first page that you see here is a mixer of things. Now there's a mic that comes with this guitar as well. You can plug in the mic and have the volume for the mic as well. You have Bluetooth audio, guitar volume, headphone output. All of these settings are on this page as well, so that's very, very great to have. These are our guitar tones, so we have very customizable tones for each of the 4 categories. So when you customize these, they actually save to the guitar. So we have 4 effects at any given time that we could choose from, but the first one here is acoustic. So the first one that they give us here is called Dread. So this is kind of emulating a dreadnought. Now you can save this to your guitar, but there's also many other ones that we're going to go through. But let's hear the Dread one. The next one is the Auditorium. Next one is the Jumbo. So this one has some really good bass. So that one's a little brighter. And then we have Fingerstyle. And then we have Jazz. Now all of these are customizable. I'm going to give an example of one of them here. Let's go ahead and customize the Auditorium one. We go Edit, and we can add more compression if we want, and then reverb as well. We can control the reverb on this one. So I'm adding more reverb over here. That's a lot more reverb. Now let's go on to the rock setting. Let's go through these here and see how these sound. So this is a good one for soloing. It's called solo, so it makes sense. Now this one is nice and warm tone. It's very, very nice. Perfect for soloing. Let's go to this one. So this is a crunch one, so a little bit of distortion on this one. So that's cool. This one is for riffs. So that's pretty cool. Now we have country, so a little bit brighter. And then we have Endless. So this one has nice delay. Let's go on to Fusion. So this is where we have our modular effects. So this one is an octaver style. Funk. So this one's really interesting. This one is kind of a record player effect. You have a bass. And then we have a pad. This is probably one of my favorites. It's kind of really cool with the in and out of tuning. Now we have the tools section in the app as well, where we can adjust the looper volume, drum volume, and different settings in terms of tempo. We have a lot of things that we can customize through the app as well. And for our last settings, we can have customizable other options as well, like tuner, auto shutdown languages, you know, all these things that are available in the guitar as well are available on the app to adjust also. Now, who is this guitar for? Now, I would say that this guitar is for a teacher, a professional musician who wants to practice and have a guitar on the road, ready to go with drums and metronome, options, looper. If you're wanting to practice your loop and you don't want to bring your pedals around, this is the perfect guitar for that. If you are in areas where you can't always plug in to power, then this is the guitar for you. If you're doing campfire type of stuff, this is the guitar for you. If you're playing busking, this is the guitar for you, because this is going to be much louder than a regular acoustic guitar, but it also has the looping options as well. You can also plug in a mic in this guitar and do vocal, singer-songwriter type of guitar without bringing an amp. This is ready to go, and this is a gigging guitar for, I would say, smaller gigs, but you could still be heard, and this can still be quite loud for the smaller gigs. So good for practicing, good for recording, good for gigs as well. So whether you're a beginner or a professional, this guitar can do so much, and it can get you on the level of practicing that maybe you weren't able to do when you're traveling, or when you're going to areas where you can't plug in, or you don't want to bring your pedals, or maybe you don't have any pedals at all, and you're looking for something like this that has the looper inside, the effects. You don't even need to buy pedals when you have this guitar. So there's features on here that are absolutely incredible, and they could be very useful for guitarists. Now, this is a smart guitar. This feels like a regular acoustic on the neck side of things, because the neck is great. It feels fantastic. It's super slick. Now, the size of the neck is also like an acoustic guitar. It feels like you're playing an acoustic guitar with your left hand and also your right hand here, but you don't have the body of the acoustic guitar. So it kind of feels like an electric guitar over here, but acoustic over here, because you have the acoustic strings. They're a little bit thicker. So it's like playing a regular guitar. There's no difference between playing this guitar and, say, an acoustic or electric, because you have the regular frets. You have a 20 fret fretboard that feels like a guitar. So this is playing normal guitar, but you have all of these features available at your fingertips within this guitar and the Footswitch. So it really is a great practicing tool, and the features on this guitar are very high quality. So the tuners stay in tune. The intonation is actually really, really good. It stays in tune. All the Enya guitars that I've played so far are top notch when it comes to the neck and the tuning, and they stay in tune as well. They're not going out of tune on you, or even the action is very consistent with these guitars. So they're built very strong, and they're carbon fiber, so the material is very strong as well. It's a carbon fiber composite, so it's not fully carbon fiber because there's plastic parts on here as well. Now, the electronics with the Enya products are also very, very solid. The screens are easy to use. They're always very bright. This can be used in daylight as well, and you'll see it perfectly. Everything is solid, even the arm here. Very solid. This is plastic, but it's very thick plastic. Nothing on these guitars are going to be falling apart on you. So that being said, they are very reliable. The technology is reliable, and if there's any failure in technology, which rarely happens, the company will refund you. They'll get back to you immediately with a new one. And all of the products that I've had from them have never failed on me. So they've been very, very reliable. The reviews that you may see online, that some of them don't work, possible, but I've never seen it in person before. They are absolutely reliable, and the battery life on them actually lasts so long. I rarely have to recharge these. They're always ready to go. They're charged, and I use them for hours and hours. It's a great guitar to just carry around and have with you at all times, because it has all of the practicing tools, or even performing tools as well, readily available. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.